Welcome to Purpose Driven Advocacy Center. If you're watching this video, that means that you have applied for one of the positions for our Summer Youth Academy. So congratulations on making that first step and making a difference in the lives of our students. So what I'm going to do today is tell you a little bit about SYA. I'm going to explain a little bit about what's expected from the different positions and give you a little bit of a rundown of the expectations for the staff at SYA. A typical day at SYA is very busy. Our day starts at 7:30 a.m. so the staff rotates for who has to be in the building by 7 to have it open for students. Parents go to work. The earliest they can drop their kids off in the summer is 7:30. So we have to be here by 7 so we can get the lights on and the building set up before they get in the building. The food manager will be here at 7 every day for breakfast, and then one of the administrators will also be here because they are the key holders. Everybody else will rotate so that everyone will get a turn being here at 7. So you won't always have to be here at 7, but you will be here at 7 a couple times throughout the summer. During the mornings, teachers and the teacher assistants will be setting up their lessons and classrooms, and the program assistants will be with the students who come early for supervision. During the morning, there will be various activities for the students that is organized and supervised by the program assistants. Breakfast starts at 8 a.m. Because of the food program regulations, a certain amount of time has to be given between breakfast and lunch, and then lunch and snack. So breakfast will start at 8 a.m. every day. To keep in line with our numbers for the food program, all students will go through the breakfast line, even if it's to just get a juice, milk, or fruit, in the event that they eat at home. The Summer Youth Academy staff, which includes the administrators, the teachers, teachers' assistants, program assistants, food program manager, and food program assistant, are a team, so we all pitch in when it is needed. For example, if the art teacher needed help cutting out stencils, some of the other teachers may help if they're finished with their lesson planning, or an administrator may come help cut out the stencils. If the food program assistant is sick a day, a program assistant may come in to help the food program manager. We all work together to make sure the program runs smoothly. So a healthy amount of flexibility is required to work at SYA. So if you like the type of job where you come in, you do your job, you go home, and there's nothing else expected of you, this probably is not the right fit for you. Interaction with students is a huge part of what we do at SYA. We make sure that all students have group activities and personalized attention. The mission of SYA is to fill in the learning points, aka the areas where students may need a little bit more help, so that they are prepared for a smooth transition into the next school year. Every student is treated with the utmost respect here at SYA. When the students walk through the doors, they should feel respected and safe. We don't know the stories that some of these children have, and some of their stories are beyond our wildest dreams, but in order to have the most progress with each student, we strive to create a safe, fun, and respectful learning environment. There are 2 simple ways that we at PDAC cultivate that type of environment. The first way is that it is mandatory that each staff member, no matter the level, know the first names of all of the students. Trust me, this is pretty easy because of the interactions with the students. You pick up on their names quite quickly, but it is a requirement that all staff know all of the children's names. We do not call the children honey or hey you or a nickname in the event that we know them. We learn their names and we call them by their names. This immediately gives the student a sense of respect. The other way we do that is that all staff members are referred to with a title in front of their name of either Miss, Mrs., or Mr. The staff can choose to either go by their first name or their last name. It's totally up to them. But all the staff is addressed with a title. This goes for students as well as staff. So staff members are to call other staff members by their title. So it could be Mr. Jones or Miss Amanda or whatever. Students and staff are required to address staff by their title. So when the staff addresses other staff by their title, not only are we showing respect to each other and to each other's talents, but we are modeling respect to the students. Students do not have to call each other by a title, but we do require the students to call other students by their real names. We do have families that come with more than one sibling. Sometimes there's cousins, sometimes there's neighbors, and there's all types of loving nicknames and things like that. But when they're here in this environment, they have to call each other by their actual first names. We also require the parents to address all of the staff with a title also. So a parent can't call a staff by their first name. They have to say Miss Amanda or Mr. Jones as well. This lays the groundwork for respect, and by doing that, it prevents other issues from arising. All staff will wear a badge. Wearing a badge does a couple of things. It identifies the staff to the parents and other visitors to signal that we are somebody you can ask questions to, and it signifies that we are the people that take care of their children. It also helps the students and the staff members learn the staff members' names. It also serves as the place where staff will keep their emergency and outside whistles. Instead of yelling outside and trying to get everybody's attention while they're outside getting exercise or whatever the activity may be, the staff will use whistles. It's much more effective and a lot easier on our voices. And in a case of an emergency, using a whistle is one of the steps to get the attention of the other staff members to come to your aid. But don't worry, all emergency procedures will be trained thoroughly during training week. The students will also wear a name tag. This helps other students and staff learn their names, and it also identifies which students are SYA students. This is important. It's important because of the regulations of the food program that we are part of. We are listed as a site where the community can come to get a free meal. The policies and procedures for that is taught during training week, but in the event a family from the community comes to get a free meal, there will be no confusion because normally during lunch, there's an activity going on to help the students that eat faster than other students so that they're not idle. One of the keys to SIA is we always keep the students moving. They're always doing something. So there are activities and things like that for the kids who get done eating early to go to. However, that is only for SYA students. So in the event that we do have a family or individual or whoever from the community come to get a free meal, we know who the SYA students are. We should know who they are anyway, but then it also helps the community identify like, oh, that's just for them. When people come in to eat, they do come in to eat. They sit separately from our students and then they go out a separate door. Again, all of that stuff will be gone over during training week, but badges are important for multiple things. When the students come in the morning, they have a certain procedure, and part of that procedure is to get their badges. And then when they go home, they have a shutdown procedure, and part of that procedure is to take off their badges. Staff is also required to wear a PDAC shirt. These shirts are provided by PDAC. The shirts will not be taken home because we have a washer and dryer here. When a staff comes in, they'll clock in, put on their shirts and their badges first thing. This again helps to identify who the staff is, but also subconsciously lets the students know that we, the staff, are united, we're a team, and we work together. Before leaving, the staff will change out of their shirts, and this prevents anybody from leaving their shirts at home, wash their shirts, lose it, etc. One of the key formats for SYA is centers. Lectured is not allowed at SYA. Students will not adequately learn what they need to learn through only lecture. Student-driven centers is highly effective. Students should not be sitting for more than 10 minutes at a time. Active teaching is the proven key at SYA, and it is why the program is so effective. Classrooms and teachers will also be periodically observed so that if it is observed that the students are sitting for more than 10 minutes at a time, or if you are approaching a subject with a lecture type teaching, a strategy meeting will be held so that an administrator can help you restructure your classroom. This may sound a little bit difficult, but it's easier than it seems. We will go over strategies about doing this and incorporating centers into your lessons during training week. Now you may be asking, how do we divide the students? We divide the students in about 4 groups. So the number of groups that students are divided into depends on how many students are registered. We do have a max that we don't take any more students once it's full, but if we have less than that, we divide the students into groups, but normally there's 4 groups. They are grouped according to grade level. So for example, it might be grades 1 and 2 in a group, 3 through 5 in a group, 6 through 8 in a group. It depends again on which students sign up and what grades they're in. Each group is also a different age level, which is assumed because there will be different grade levels. However, no student is removed from the group to go learn with another group during your class time. The group stays together, so differentiation is also required. Taking one skill and knowing how to teach it for multiple learning levels is how we are able to have all students make such great progress. And it's also required. You will have students of multiple levels in your classroom at the same time, so you'll know how to adjust your lesson or all learning levels within that group. This is where the teacher assistants and the program assistants come in. Usually the teacher assistant stays with you all day. As long as everybody's here, nobody's sick, the teacher assistant stays with the teacher all day. So in the morning, while they are helping you set up for your classroom and for your lessons, that would be the time where you explain to them what you're doing at each center, what they can expect. This is how they would know how to predict what you need, and you can tell them what you were doing. The teacher assistants are not the teachers, however. So the teachers are required to do the explaining and the teaching of the concept and explain the centers, most likely, because those go hand in hand. And then the teaching assistants will help reinforce and or can be in charge of a center. This is especially useful with the younger groups who need more hands-on assistance. So every teacher must be comfortable with teaching all students of all levels. The program assistants stay with their assigned group. So the teacher assistants are assigned to a teacher, the program assistants are assigned to a group. The assistants are rotated through the group so that they can get to know each of the students, and that is usually determined at the end of the day or at the beginning of the next day. The program assistants guide the students from class to class and can assist with centers and other duties as assigned. However, they do not teach. Teaching is required from the teachers, reinforcement is performed by the teachers and the teaching assistants, and the program assistants assist where needed. However, the key thing with the program assistants is that since they stay with the group all day, they are really key in helping you identify who may not be having a good day, who may have been struggling, because we all know that a lot of the time students' attitudes in the classroom may come from feelings or something that happened in the previous classroom. Now, we don't have a lot of discipline at SYA because one, the kids are constantly moving and going that they don't have time to think about it, and two, there are processes and procedures and expectations put in place that are gone over with the students repeatedly every day. So they know what is expected of them. However, everybody has a bad day. We're all human. So the program assistants, they will be key so that you won't be going in blind about, who's not having such a great day. Maybe it just so happened that there are cousins that are in the same grade level, so they're in the same class, and you may not have known, and maybe we didn't either, but then the program assistant found out. That's the type of information that the program assistant is supposed to tell the teachers. Next, it is important that you understand that this is a Christian environment. This is Christian-based. We do pray, and we do have Bible class. There is also no smoking on our campus. We do not discriminate at all and have had staff of all races, religions, and creeds work with us during the SYA program. But please keep that in mind as you decide if this is the environment for you. This is not going to be a vacation job. If you're looking for an easy job that you can coast through during the summer, this isn't for you. We are very serious about giving our students the best possible chance for academic success and will do whatever needs to be done to make that happen. But if you are looking for a job where you can just worry about teaching and not the paperwork, this is the job for you. If you're looking for a job where you can make connections with students, with a small class size, one-on-one time with the students, this is the job for you. If you are looking for a job where you can explore creative ways to get kids learning, this is the job for you. If you're looking to make a long-lasting impression on the students that will shape who they will become in the future, this is the job for you. If you're looking for a job that will help students get over their academic hurdles, this is the job for you. And if you're looking to love teaching again, this is the job for you. This is a great place to be a teacher. This is a great place to impact lives. This is a great place to make a difference. So thank you for applying. If you have any questions, please let us know, and we will talk to you soon.